EO.
Hi, Danny.
Hi.
Okay, today we're going to start talking. Oh, wait, I'm Aly.
I'm Danny.
Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of content creation, just things that we didn't know beforehand and things that we're experiencing now.
Yep.
Things that we just didn't take into account unless you're in this world of content creation.
Yeah, I definitely did not think I would be where I'm at now, like 4 or 5 years ago, and having this conversation, doing these kind of things. It's definitely a shock. It's definitely different, but there's definitely a lot of weird things
Okay, so
going on.
let's talk about the pros, I guess. What is your favorite thing about content creation? What do you like?
Being creative, I think,
Okay.
is one of my favorite parts. I think being creative and sharing our experiences with people and sharing these experiences are like we're doing things we love to do.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, our content revolves around like tech, gaming, relationship, food, right? And at the end of the day, like we love all of those things.
So you enjoy the freedom of being able to kind of do what you want.
Sure. Yeah.
I like that. I like that we're able to make our own schedule, but also with us, it is a downfall
100%
because we
downfall.
totally abuse it. You need to have, I would have to say, be super disciplined when you're working for yourself or have your own business because you can get carried away with that freedom.
That time that slips away. It's like, hey, I'll just do it later. And then later comes, and then you still have your list of 4 things you got to get done, and then it's like, I'll just take care of like one of those things now, and then I'll do the 3 tomorrow, and then those 3 get piled. It's just a never-ending cycle. Actually, today is a start of a new schedule that me and Aly put together. Pretty much Aly put together that we're going to be trying to do.
Yeah,
here.
because
So,
our analytics aren't there on our TikTok channel, but it reflects the work that we're putting in and little things like that. So we're going to try and switch up and just get back in the creative mode that we fell in love with. And we're also coming off of being sick with COVID, which
yes.
it put it in perspective for us because we did not put any work in this week, which isn't like, this is a blessing. We are able to take the time off and work as we please. But it just goes to show that when you do have this downtime, you do see your like accounts go down and things go down. It's a constant.
I think I always mention this, but whenever we take like a vacation or something, and I stream every day, right? And then once I come back from vacation, even if it's a week off, 2 or 3 days off, whatever it may be, I always see my viewership has gone down because I truly think Twitch viewership, a lot of it comes down to routine, right? So like people get home at the exact same time every day from their work, they get their dinner in, they get their snack in, whatever the thing, and they turn on their TV or their Twitch, right? And you might be live at that time every day, and they're like, oh, this is my comfort streamer, this is the guy I'm gonna put on every day. And then if you're not there for 3 or 4 days, they gotta find somebody else, and then I don't know, I know that I have an awesome community around me, and they're loyal, and they'll go wherever I go, and they'll always be there. But like, there's always a part of me that's like, if I'm not there in front of people every day and not there, part of the routine, I'm just falling farther and farther behind.
Yeah, so we're kind of struggling with the fact that taking time off doesn't seem plausible, which is okay because we're making our own schedule. It's not complaining. It's just you can't
It's
stop.
something to think about, right? Where you would have a 9 to 5 job, you put in for your, week of vacation, you get paid while you're gone, you come back, same thing, same stuff is there waiting for you. It's not the case for social media. It's like you take a break, you become irrelevant, and it's sad to say, but it's true.
Oh my gosh, that is a perfect way to put it.
Like, it's like, oh, these guys haven't, I don't even know what's going on in their lives. Let's just keep going, just skip it, like. But once something like intriguing happens, right? Like, for example, Low. We've mentioned him a couple times already in our podcast, but once he got asked to do the stuff with 100 Thieves and he got like flown out and all that stuff, I was like, oh my God, like I was always a fan already, but his content and stuff. But now that was that extra little like, hey, I'm gonna be interested. I wanna like see what's next. Every one of his videos I watch now because I want to see what's next for him, right? So that's a perfect example of being like in front of people's eyes. But then you have people that haven't seen in a couple months in the same light that were probably on the same trajectory as him. But now I don't even know what happened. Maybe they're doing their full-time job already. I have no idea. So it's really kind of just staying in people's front of their mind.
Yeah.
In front of their eyes. And then
I feel like I'm struggling to stay in front of people's eyes with creativity. Everyone's doing what we're doing and I can't figure out how to be creative.
it sucks right now. It does.
I honestly feel like we're losing what we made and I don't know how to stop it.
No, I get it. It's scary.
Yeah.
It is because it's like, especially when this is everything. Right?
Yeah.
Like
the fear is constantly dangling over our head that at any second this could all go away. And some of it depends on us, but also it could just be anyone else like coming in like.
Yeah. So at this point, me and Aly had this conversation last night about being like afraid and scared and not knowing what's next and income slowly decreasing and things of that sort. And I think what we're going to do is get on this schedule and just start banging out content, right? If it's everything from 2 podcasts a week, 1 Tummy Tuesday stream / video, 1 normal YouTube vlog, streaming almost every single day. Aly's going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming. We're going to be making
couple stuff and just do things together that make us happy.
Yeah. And I think that just staying on a schedule, just pumping out content, just, hopefully just kind of gets us back in the rhythm.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing the best that we can, but we're not doing the best that we can. That's a lie. I don't think we're doing the best that we can. But I think that we were accidentally taking what we have for granted and not knowing until we got sick. We realized like, oh my gosh, what were we doing?
Yeah, I could see that. For me, social media is so inconsistent, right? I feel like it sucks, but you could put the same effort into 2 different posts and one do absolutely shit.
Yeah.
And the other one just get 1 million views.
Well, yeah, that's what I don't like is because we talked about previously how you thought that the amount of work that you put in correlates with how well things do. And sometimes that's not the case. What?
I still believe in that, and I'll explain why.
But I'll do a shitty post and do it for like 2 minutes, and it will go viral, and then one that we spend an hour on does ass.
You're looking in the short term of time. Like, you put in 2 hours on that one post. Still, the amount of time and effort you put in pays off, right? Even if it's only that 2-minute post that you posted, you still posted it, right? But accumulating, you still put 10 hours into those posts, right? And one of them paid off. Yeah, it may have been the one that you posted in 2 minutes, but you still put the work in and the time and effort in in total to earn that result. You know what I mean? True. So that's how I see it. Social media, you're never going to know if a video is going to do well or not. Sometimes me and Aly will have an inkling. It's like, oh my God, this post is really funny, or like, this is totally going to be turning people in their graves.
I hate when posts I think are so funny and people are like, what the hell was this? I'm like, no way.
No. Me and Aly sometimes have posts that like, I guess are just more of like an inside joke between me and her.
We think it's hilarious.
And then we post it and everyone's like, are you guys okay? And I'm like, yeah, we're fine, but like, you don't get it.
So I want to move on to like the next topic about something I'm super passionate about is the downfalls in content creation and social media. The downfall that I'm struggling with is making friends and meeting new people.
Yeah, that's not easy. I wouldn't even say meeting new people. Even old friends are different now.
Yeah. It's a bit lonely.
Yeah. I feel
we have each other. That's fine, but we're just talking about like other people.
I feel like your true friends will not care. They're just, you're Aly and I'm Danny.
But I don't think having followers makes you more important than the next person, and that's what people look at you at, and it's so weird.
Yeah. There's a group of my friends that I'm going to meet up with in Mexico in a few weeks for his bachelor party, and all of them, long story short, really don't give a shit about social media or content creation or anything like that. Yeah. They're just my old teammates from college, that I just want to go hang out with, and they won't care. And it's just gonna be like old times, which I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you.
But now, anytime we meet someone or we're going to do something and they ask us what we do for work and they find out, and then as soon as they find out, it's like,
oh, I'm trying to do that. Can you help me out with this? Or can you give me that?
I would love to do social media. Can you help my daughter? My daughter has been posting TikToks, and I'm like, I just met you.
Oh, I have a business. Can you post about it?
It's weird. So lately it's kind of sad, but me and Aly have been telling people that we just make content for brands. So we don't have our own social media kind of a thing. So we just help brands create content for social media and blah, blah. So they really don't we kind of deflect it a little, but
they do keep prying.
Yeah, they do keep prying.
I think,
but it's crazy how people this is what matters to people.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect example was when we were in LA and we went to the MFAM event, which was amazing. God. And then we just kind of sat at a table. We started talking to some people, and then they were like, "Oh, so where are you guys from?" And we were like, and then they're like, "Oh, what's your handle?" And we were like,
"Oh,
and they're like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh, I stream on Twitch, and my name is Danny Bartok." No, we're like, "Do you guys have a TikTok or something?" And then
they're like, "This is mine," and they pull it up and put it on Facebook. Oh, they're like,
"Oh, cool." And then they're like, "What's yours? What's yours?" And I was like, "Oh, Danny and Aly." And then they went to the, oh my God, you have over 1 million followers.
Follow me back right now. Pull it up on your phone right now and do it. And it's like,
I was like, whoa. I was like, come on, guys, let's just
let's just have a fun time here.
That's literally what me and Aly said. We were just, and then the lady was like, and I was like, I am here because I am a Nick Merckx lover.
Yeah,
I love him. And I just want to drink beers and talk to people that also like Nick Merckx. That's the only reason I'm here, not to have you stick your hand in my phone.
Oh, so you guys are famous? Literally, that's what. And
no, we just create content and we love what we do and we're happy. But people are just so weird and they're so just. It's weird. It's so weird.
I think there's so many people.
Nothing turned me off more than having a conversation with that person than when she acted. That whole friend group that we ran into, I was just like, we got to move tables. I have to move tables. Yeah. I'm about to throw up. And I can't do this.
It's still shocking to us that people want to take pictures with us, which we're more than happy to do. It's so cool. But it's
different. I mean, I remember it a little bit when I played soccer. I'm not saying I was a professional soccer player or anything, but I was very good. I played at a high level most of my life. And in college, little kids would come by and, hey, you want to take a picture? And Red Bulls, they saw me wearing the jersey and score. And they're like, hey, can we get a picture?
But my point is that I don't want people to think that we are any more important than you because we have followers.
We're not, but some people want to take a picture, and that's okay.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't complaining about that. I was complaining about the fact that people look at you different and they treat you different and they want something from you, and it's hard to make friends and
my favorite part is our neighbors that we moved here. We didn't really have anyone to talk to or anything like that, and hurricane happened and we ended up meeting them. I
forced them to come over.
Yeah, because we didn't really talk to them. We thought they actually didn't like us or something, or they were trying to keep themselves because we'd wave and they didn't really wave back. And we were like, what the hell? It's weird. And then we had to cook all the food. We didn't have a grill at the time. One of our neighbors let us borrow their grill to cook all of our food in the freezer before it went bad.
Yeah.
And we were just literally cooked everything. We had this whole little cookout outside, and when all our neighbors we invited and we saw them. And we were like, come on over. And they were like, oh, no. It's get your ass over here. We have food, you know, like, come on. And then they came, and we ended up talking, drinking, having a good time for a while. And after that,
and now we're best friends.
Now we're best friends. But the best part about them is they don't care about,
which they shouldn't, and no one should.
No one should, but like, it's great. We can have a conversation. The topics can still come up about work, like his work and my work, and you know, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a conversation. It's just easy. Like, I enjoy having those conversations, but when it's turns into something like people want shit all the time, and
I went to go get my hair done.
The old friends that come out of the woodwork, oh, hey, I stream too. Do you want to play together now? Like, dude, you didn't hit me up in 6 years, but then now you find me a post and we have, like, see me on. Hell no.
And one time I was trying to get my hair done, and this lady was trying to force me to post her for my hair. I literally just wanted to sit down and pay my service and do this. And she's like, you're going to post me, right? You're going to tag me, right? You're going to do this.
The world we live in, Aly. It's unfortunate.
It's just it's so weird that I was pressured into that moment. I was like, oh, yeah, I'll tag you later. You know, and they were relentless and wouldn't let down. Another negative that I want to talk about. I have a lot of negatives.
Okay.
A constant live in fear that I don't know if the threats that people are making are real or not, and I do get scared.
Yeah. I would say close to 95% of them are probably fake.
Doesn't matter, though. I don't know.
Believe me. You know, me and Aly and our lovely tax guy, you know who you are, is we're doing what we need to do to protect ourselves. So, you know.
But, like, it's weird to have grown men say, if I ever see you on the street, I'm going to punch you in the face. And I'm like, what if I'm in the wrong place, wrong time? Yeah. And that grown man does see me and punches. Yeah, I'm scared.
But, okay. I would agree. It's very scary. And someone did say that to Aly, by the way. But one of those things is this, right? Like, in reality, that person is definitely just talking in the comment section, right? If you have to tell someone you're going to punch them in the face over a TikTok comment, 90% of the time you're not going to do it in person. Like,
that's not safe.
I know it's stupid. I'm not saying this is the way you should probably think about it, but I'm just saying in general, right? Like, yes, there's always going to be, but that's the life we chose, right?
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to have this many people's eyes on us, and there's going to be people that disagree with what we're doing or what we're posting about, and there's going to be people that agree with it, right? And the people that disagree still have the same platform to comment and say the things they want to say. They have the freedom of speech. They can do whatever the hell they want, right? Not saying what they're saying is correct, but they can still do it. But that doesn't, you know, at the end of the day, the way I think about it, I just kind of roll with it. It's like,
I know you do.
It's like, I know you might be scared about some random dude coming up to you and punch you, but you have a better chance of a crackhead coming up to you in the like shop right and punching you in the face than some random, you know what I mean? No, I just, that's how I see it. All I could do is protect us the best way we can, get our address, all these things, just get it offline and just doing all these things, and, you know, P.O. boxes and registered agents and all these different things just to get our information offline.
Yeah,
you know?
we could do a podcast with Larry about how to protect yourselves.
100%.
That should be awesome.
Yes, Larry, big shout out to the boy, Larry the tax guy. Has done a lot for us and the community, and protecting us and helping us, and huge W to him. And one of the great segue into one of the things I love about content creation.
I was going to talk to you about that. The people we do meet.
The people we get to meet that love us and care about us, and we love them and care about them, and we become friends, and we talk every single day, and we know about their family and their friends and their kids, and they're having babies and getting married and getting engaged and going on their first dates and all these different things.
Yeah.
It really means a lot.
That people care enough to tell us about their accomplishments. And
yeah. In me and Aly, I think lack that relationship now, those relationships of getting people like, you know, like our friends that we would go to college with, that we would get, you know, those like, hey, how was the date last night? Or, hey, like, you talking to that girl still? Or, hey, like, we just don't have those relationships anymore, really. We're so focused on, we were so focused on creating content and doing stuff. We kind of
It's our
neglected
own
those
doing.
relationships. Yeah, it's our own doing.
But we're now, you know,
realizing that.
What we did.
Yes, and we won't let that happen again. But what I'm saying is now all these people that stop in chat every day and hopefully stop into your chat when you start streaming, it really, really means a lot to us that there's people that support us. And again, it's not financially supporting us. It's not any of that. It's just being there for us, checking in on us, you know, and just being a friend, right?
Yeah.
And it really means a lot to us because, again, taking that time out of your day, almost every day, I see the same people's names in my chat almost daily.
Yeah.
And it really means a lot to us, and it doesn't go unseen.
Yeah. So the whole point, kind of, the whole negative aspect seems to be fear, safety, and then also loneliness. So we're just a bit lonely. Sometimes you feel like you're backed into a corner. You have no one to talk to. You have people that you can't relate with anymore because, I don't know, other content creators that we met, we have one friend that we love, Daddy Gus, super amazing.
Yeah. He just had 2 baby boys, the twins.
So insane.
Yeah.
But we haven't been able to connect with them either.
Well, it's very hard.
Unfortunately, their egos. A lot of people have egos.
What do you mean?
So other content creators, social media content creators.
Oh yeah, but Gus doesn't.
No, I was saying Gus.
Yeah, but it sounded like you said it.
No,
yeah.
I was saying that Gus was amazing. He's our friend, all good.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, other people that we've interacted with completely got turned off because.
Like Gus, for instance, chat.
Oh my God.
I'm so used to streaming. But Daddy Gus, we fly out to California.
Opens his home to us.
We just literally wanted to get dinner. We had dinner. It was a great experience, great time to just hang out and spend time with him and Steph. And then he was like, "Oh, you want to come over and like watch the game?" I was like, "Sure." You know, we go over, we hang out, we game a little bit, and then like we went out to dinner again that night. And then we were supposed to fly home the following day. And then he was like, "You want to like stay a little longer?" I'm like, yeah, actually.
Yeah, it's
been too short. Like, I needed a reset. Yeah, I would love to. And I was like, let me see if I can get like the hotel and stuff. He's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just stay in our guest bedroom." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "Yeah, dude. Like 2-3 days, stay, hang out. We'll drive. Like, make sure you get to the airport and everything."
Yeah.
And then this is somebody that, like, again, that, you know, that me and Aly looked up to really for content and stuff. And he's just opening his doors to us, you know? And it was one of those things that opened our eyes that there's like real, honest, really nice people out there. You just got to find them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
The finding is the hard part.
Anyone that knows Daddy Gus knows he's a straight shooter, and I'll tell you how it is.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he likes me so much, because I'm not afraid just to tell him how it is, you know? And I've told him multiple times, even when I was with him that day and a couple of the days, I was like, "Why are you doing that? It's stupid."
Yeah.
You know, like, don't do that. Like, you got to protect yourself.
Good friends, good intentions.
Yeah. And now, like, it's hard to get in touch with him because, you know, he's in California, the time difference.
He's kids, good freaking luck getting in touch with him now.
And he's literally, like, I think a cat would use a phone more than him. Like,
that's so fucked up.
The guy can't use a phone. You saw him use a phone the other day during his live stream. I was like, this is the first time ever.
Yeah.
But, so he owes me a phone call, but we'll talk about that another time.
So overall, my question is, do you like the field of work that we're in? Are you happy?
I would never give it up for anything. There's a lot of negatives. I'm not going to say it isn't. From the outside looking in, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going to be like, "Oh, dude, your job's amazing,
so
man.
easy,
so
not
easy,
hard.
dude.
What are you
Just go
complaining
live
about?
and, like, you earn money." And I'm like, okay.
I don't care what field of work you're in. You're allowed to complain. And just because you complain doesn't mean that you're ungrateful.
Okay, I'd agree. But there's a lot of people that just think content creation and streaming is just clicking the live button, and it's more than that. And it takes a lot. If once you do it, there's a reason why so many people try and they just stop because they just can't do it. They physically can't, right? And people still call me crazy for trying to go live every single day. But again, a lot of it's not even for me, right? It's for the people that come in every day and that gives them a place to be and a place to hang out.
We were going crazy by not streaming. Like, we miss it.
Yeah, no, there was the days that we were sick, laid up for COVID. I was like, you want to stream? I was like, I can't.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I want to,
him.
and I'm like, I want to, like, I can, like I almost wanted to just like go live and just sit there and like be miserable and not talk, but just like put videos up just so like I would be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it like I was just so sick and I just couldn't do it, but I missed it so much.
It's a huge part of our lives and I want to keep doing it. I want to keep growing. We're just so lucky to meet those people in the stream and we talk to them more than we talk to our family, which is wild. That stream is our family.
Yeah, no. People can call it corny, people can call it whatever you want, but it's true. They are our family.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, would I give it up for anything? No, I wouldn't. I love what I do. It's stressful. You never know where your next dollar's coming from.
Yeah.
It's just how it is, right? You have your guaranteed incomes from the certain brand deals, the things, but there's a lot that, that money stress, anyone that starts a family or, has paying their own rent and all that stuff, the money stress is real, but at the same time, you gotta plan accordingly and you make the right team around you. And I think our team is slowly growing.
We're letting people in more
into the circle. But again, the circle is going to always stay very small. But again, filling that circle with people that want you to succeed as bad as you do is the most important. And I think we're doing that. And I think that's also a hard thing to do and deal with, but I think we're doing a good job.
But you didn't answer me. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I am. There's moments when I feel like I'm a little down in the dumps because I feel like I'm failing. People might not see it as failing. We posted something about like how I was feeling, and then people were like, "Oh, dude, like you're still got like this amount of subs, like you're not failing." I'm like, look, I feel like I'm failing myself. Not saying the numbers and all that other stuff. It's just like the effort and what I'm putting in, I feel like I'm failing, and I don't know why I'm not putting in that.
And this is something new that you're struggling with.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like I never had to worry about like the effort or the time I was putting into something. You know what I mean? Because that was just who I am, right? But then now it's like I don't know what's next. You know what I mean? Like, do I just do rinse repeat the same shit over and over again? Like, I need to figure out what's different. Like, I want to give people something different. Something new, but like I don't know what that new different thing is yet, and
yeah,
I think once I figure it out it'll be a little easier, but until then, like I just gotta keep being myself and keep creating content and keep doing my thing. But there's definitely days that I'm like definitely out of it, and I'm sure people could see it.
Yeah, you're allowed to have those days.
I know I'm allowed.
But do you think being more transparent about why you're feeling this way or why you're having these days would help?
I wish I could. I don't know why I'm feeling that way.
Yeah.
I wish I can like talk to people. Like I talked to Yip. Me and Yip have had some pretty late conversations on Discord and just talking about stuff and like what's next. Like I don't know why Stream has been doing as well, like just viewership wise, right? And like I want to make it better, like maybe I just kind of stick to 2-3 games, but like I'm playing like 4 games a day, and I don't think that's it. I want people to understand what they're coming into. I want to be able to go live on TikTok at the same time as going live on Twitch and play the same game all stream. Yeah. I know it might like be a little repetitive, but I'll be able to start improving in that game too.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna be something I try at some point. I know when the GTA server starts, I'm definitely gonna be wanting to do days just on GTA.
Yeah.
Community days on GTA, kind of like, hey, everyone get on. We'll have like race wars and stuff like that, and the two gangs will go at it and stuff like that. So that would be fun. But I really think, finding my niche, my games, despite the state of the game or the ranked state, I just grind it out. But I need to find people that also want to do that.
Uh-huh. And that goes back into letting people in your circle.
Not really.
No.
They don't need to be in my circle. They just need to be on the same grind as me. I need to find another content creator that wants to put in the work every single day, that wants to do the stupid challenges on COD, or wants to grind ranked COD, or wants to play CS:GO until you're global, even though I don't deserve it. Like, I need to find those people that want to play the same game and don't mind grinding, and I can't put that on my friends. I can't, because they're not trying to create content, right? They're just trying to enjoy themselves every day, but it's definitely something I need to work on, and I need to find somebody or a group of people that want to put that work in.
Yeah. We'll find our groove.
Mm-hmm.
We will figure it out. This is all learning experience for us, and we're learning as we're going along. But now we need to start taking what we're learning and putting it to the test and figure out how to overcome it.
I agree. I think we'll figure it out. We're not going anywhere, chat. I'll make that very clear. But I think we need to make changes, I think, to our own lifestyle, our own schedule, and what we're focusing on. I really want to start growing on YouTube, monetize ourselves on YouTube, and then makes us feel a little bit better about, putting this time and effort into to YouTube, because I think YouTube is going to be the long lasting spot, and it's a great way of getting people into our Twitch and back into our TikTok. So.
Yeah, and it just goes to show that just because you have followers somewhere doesn't mean you have followers everywhere, and you have to build up each platform.
You do, but we need to do a lot better of a job merging our conversion from TikTok into, like, again, we're going to be taking clips from this YouTube video, posting it to TikTok, but then it's literally saying, hey, full YouTube video or full video on YouTube, full podcast on YouTube, whatever it may be. But it's putting that extra effort into actually doing these things. It's easy to say it, a lot harder to do it. So,
and we're gonna do it.
So, yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. I got everything I needed to say off my chest. What about you, Danny boy?
I think I'm good. I think, there's a lot that goes into content creation, again, that people just don't get. I hope that today wasn't too much of a ramble, but at the same time, I think it's things, we touched on topics that I think a lot of people may have not known. Yeah. Right. And a lot of maybe open up their eyes, be like, I didn't really never thought that might be an issue.
It's a little bit of a therapy for me, therapy session.
100%. I think it's good. And I think it's good to open other people's eyes that maybe these things could be bothering their favorite content creators, but again, these things should be able to be talked about and discussed. And if there's any other social media content creators out there that are struggling with these things, reach out. Like, we would love to talk. And because, again, these are things that are bothering us. We would love to hear the things that you struggle with and the things that you have trouble with. So,
yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. And stay tuned to more YouTube videos, more podcasts here on the Unfiltered podcast. Stay tuned to the Twitch channels, Danny Bartok and Danny and Aly. Aly is going to be streaming actually first ever live stream tonight on Twitch. So you guys won't know that, but we'll announce it today during the day or something on TikTok. That'll probably be our post for the day. And yeah, so thank you guys. Appreciate you guys, and stay tuned to all the socials, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye.